How we doing today, guys? It's Jesse with the Common Man Corpus Christi, your CBD guy. I'm here to give you some updates as to what's been going on, some of the stuff we've been working on behind the scenes. If any of you watched one of our last videos, it was a little while back. We are officially a wearechange.org affiliated chapter. So the Common Man Corpus Christi now represents wearechange.org for the Corpus Christi chapter. So we're starting with that kind of stuff. We're organizing with them. If you want to go check out their website, it's wearechange.org. It's really easy to find. There's a lot of good information on there, ways you can get involved and activities you can get involved with. So please go check them out. There's also a lot of t-shirts and merch and stuff you can buy. All right, so what we've been up to as of late is obviously some of the stuff we've been keeping the Facebook page up to date with news articles, things that have been relevant. Obviously, with the storm and the ice storm, I was trying to do everything I could to keep up with what kind of information the city was putting out, what kind of information the state was putting out. I'm trying to keep on top of that. I keep a lot of that stuff on Twitter notification, so that way I get those alerts as soon as possible, so I can stretch them out to the rest of y'all. Get them onto the Facebook page. So keep an eye on the Facebook page. If any kind of crisis is going on, if any kind of special local event, tragedies, anything like that, I'm going to try to keep that stuff up to date with information so that way you guys can get that as soon as possible. So keep an eye on the Facebook page. Try to check it every day. I know with the way the algorithms work, you might not always see a lot of our stuff. So keep an eye on that. We're trying to keep all of that up to date. Something else that I've been working on, I've been watching the local city council meetings. They've publish them on YouTube all the time. You can also watch them live every Wednesday or however often they have them. I think they're normally on Wednesdays. I'm trying to keep up with the schedule on that because I know they've done them on certain other days as well. So I'm trying to keep an eye on that. I'm going to start doing regular reports on all the city council meetings, take some screenshots, try to get some updates, try to get some screenshots of some relative videos that might be entertaining to watch. Some of that stuff's pretty drama filled. It can be pretty entertaining to watch the city council members go back and forth at each other. So yeah, I'll try to give you highlights, just give you like little 10-minute videos that are a rundown of all the highlights, the stuff that I think is important that you should pay attention to is what's going on in the city council, so that way you know what's going on, who pushes what, all of that kind of stuff. If there's new developments, as far as we've got new construction projects, there's always permits going on that are getting implemented for that. That'll give you an idea of what's going on with the construction in Corpus, where new places are going to start being, where new construction projects are going to be put, where new neighborhoods are going to be put. So that stuff's a good idea to keep up with. So we're just gonna go through all of that kind of stuff, and I'll try to keep some of the I'll try to get some highlights and clips if there's drama for anything that's entertaining that you guys might get a kick out of. There was some interesting stuff a few weeks ago on one of the first city council meetings I watched between a couple of our city council members. They got a little testy with each other, so I'll do a video over that and kind of give you guys some updates. Just needless to say, at least try to keep an eye on it if you can in the back of the room. Some of it gets pretty entertaining. All right, some of the other stuff that I've been working on is I've been getting involved in the local Republican Party. I'm trying to go to the meetings, try to get more actively involved. They always say if you want to make a difference, you have to get involved. So I'm not just going to sit here and complain about the Republican Party and all the rhinos and everything else. I'm actually getting involved. Trying to go to the meetings, try to become more involved, get more active, know what's going on, try to help with policy decisions, input, all of that kind of stuff. So if you guys ever want to go to any of those meetings, let me know. I can help you figure out what times of days. I've got some good contacts, and there's also some good websites you can go check out. The Facebook pages are great for keeping up with a lot of that stuff. I know we're very anti-Facebook, but it's one of those places. It's still one of the easiest places to get a hold of that stuff. A lot of people are still using it. Okay, so I went to a local Republican Executive Council meeting a few weeks ago. That was really cool. It was neat to watch, kind of see how they interacted, see how they run their meetings, see the kind of things they talked about. A lot of it, they went over the Executive Council. They went over like the funds, obviously, as far as how much money they've got taken in and out, normal meeting stuff. They had a really cool Lincoln Reagan dinner, which their guest speaker was Dan Crenshaw, one of our Texas representatives. Apparently that went really, really well. They made a lot of money. That was an event I tried to go to, but too late, didn't know about it soon enough. But we'll try to make sure we get to those events so I can get you guys good reports on all of that kind of stuff. But yeah, the Lincoln Reagan dinner apparently went really well. They made more money than they've ever raised doing this kind of stuff, so that's always great. A lot of people really enjoyed listening to Dan Crenshaw, so, veteran, can't help, whether you agree with all of his policies or not, it's a good person to listen to nonetheless. He's still a hero. So I went to the Republican Club meeting. That was basically just like another one where a bunch of people come together, a bunch of other Republican people come together and just kind of have like a little more informal meeting. You have guest speakers kind of come and talk and chit chat, and everybody has dinner and kind of just hangs out. That was really fun. That was enjoyable to go to. I got to see Jenny Dorsey again, which some of you, if you've tried watching the live stream of the debate we ran back in the fall during the election, Jenny Dorsey was one of the people we had on there for that. She is now the Nueces County elected attorney, which is really awesome. She's a really nice lady. She's really cool, really smart. Seems like she's a good attorney from everything I can understand. I want to start doing, I want to start getting her in here for interviews, try to do some reports with her, because a lot of people don't know about what the Nueces County Attorney does, and I think it's a really important job. They deal with a lot of CPS cases. They advise the county on legal matters. I think it's something that's more important than what a lot of other people understand, so I think she'd be a good person for you guys to hear from on a regular basis, so that's something I'm going to get with her and try to coordinate. She said definitely go and check out the Nueces County Commissioner Court videos. Apparently you can watch them all live streamed, and you can watch like the archived videos on the website. She said watch those. She says she worked in a lot of criminal court cases at the regular Nueces County courthouse. And she said over on the civil side, she said it is way more entertaining. Those people are crazy. She said it's just nuts. So go check those out. I believe it's on the county commissioner's website. You can go check all of that stuff out. So yeah, just kind of bring her in, kind of talk about what she's been doing, what she's going on. The next major meeting is the one that I just went to last night. That is Coach Sean Flanagan's group. A lot of you might remember him from one of the videos. He was running for Del Mar Regents. So what he started was a nonpartisan election integrity project for Nueces County. So this is a nonpartisan group that the whole purpose of them is just to get together and try to help shore up election laws to make sure our elections are secure, regulated properly, that all the rules are abided by, all of those kind of things. So that was really cool to go to, kind of check out those out, get involved with those people, start to talk them. They have a PR council that's taking care of things. They're on Facebook, Gab, MeWe, Telegram, a lot of that other kind of stuff. So go check out their social medias. I know they're working on trying to get on Parler, but I know Parler is kind of in hiatus right now of taking on new people. I also told them about Minds.com. That's one you can find me on. Jesse Carlson, I'm on Minds.com. It's really easy to find me, but that's another good one that a lot of people I recommended them check out. So right now, a lot of the stuff they're working on is they've got national legislative committees. They've got state, local legislative committees as well. So the national legislative committee is keeping an eye on what's going on at the national level as far as voting rights bills. They've got a couple, I believe, HR 1, I think, is one of the big ones that's going through as far as like the deals with voting rights and stuff like that. So there's a few of those that they're going through. Keeping an eye on that stuff. Obviously, we've only got a couple of senators from here in the state of Texas that we can call and irritate about that one. They're keeping a really good eye on state legislation. There's a lot of state legislation going on right now, as a lot of you know, being Texas residents, and for those of you that aren't in Texas, Texas's legislature doesn't meet all year long. They only meet for a short period of time between January and the end of May, and I believe it's every other year. I believe we're a biannual Congress is how that works. So right now it's really intense with the local state legislative committee. They've already gone up to Austin, been testifying on some election integrity projects. That's really what they're concentrating on. That's what this group is all about. They're nonpartisan. This isn't Republican or Democrat. They've actually reached out to some Democratic members in other counties that are helping work with us on election integrity project kind of stuff. So our state legislature is really great on that. They're really being hardcore, keeping it up on all of that kind of stuff. I'm pulling up a page right now. This should be their Facebook page. That should, give it a second, it should load up. But what they're working on, one of the things that they're working on, that's weird. Hold on. We'll try refresh. There we go. Nueces County. There we go. There we go. Now it's coming back. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. So one of the things that they've actually got, there we go. They've been working with some other counties, trying to get with some of their other people, reaching across the aisle to try to get more people behind this and kind of look at some of the election integrity laws, maybe throw some of their support behind them. So that's really going to help out with all of that kind of stuff. They're being very good about all of that, keeping on top of that. So if you want to go help out with that or get involved with the Election Integrity Project, see some of the stuff they're doing, go check out their Facebook page. They've got another website that, and this will help you keep up to date with what they're doing as far as what legislation they're trying to help push for, what kind of legislation they're trying to help sponsor, what kind of stuff they're going for and against, and as to why. If you really want to know about election, not even just election integrity, obviously that's what the Nueces County Election Integrity Project is keeping an eye on, but there's a website that's the TLO. Just Google Texas TLO or just TLO in general. It's a Texas legislature website that'll pull up all the legislation that's currently running through in the Texas legislature. Sorry about that. And so they're working on all of that kind of stuff. So that's somewhere, the TLO website is somewhere you can go and see all the legislation, not just the Election Integrity Project, but obviously that's what the Nueces County Election Integrity Project is concentrating on. So that's what they're working on. They've got, I believe tomorrow at 8 a.m. is when a lot of this stuff's going to start coming out of committee. So they're wanting a lot of people to check the stuff out. They've got a list of certain bills that they want you to call your congressman and support. So check out their Facebook page, go to that, see what they've got, what you want to support, and see if you can find a list of your congressmen to call from your local area if you're interested in supporting election integrity through that kind of stuff. The Latinos for America was another group that was at the Nueces County Election Integrity Project meeting last night. They've got a dinner Thursday that they're working on. They've got a guest speaker. His name is Jason Jones. I guess they're going to be talking a lot about border security. So that's being hosted by the Latinos for America and the South Coast Republican Women. That dinner's on Thursday, so if you guys want to go check that out, I'm sure if you go check out the South Coast Republican Women's website or the Latinos for America Facebook pages, you can find all the information for that. So that's what's going on. That's what I've been doing. We've been going to these meetings, trying to keep part of things. The Nueces County Integrity Project meeting that I went to last night, I did volunteer. So full disclosure, I am officially a part of that group. I am also I am now part of their political action committee. I'm one of the co-chairs for their executive committee that we just started last night. So basically what we're going to do is once a lot of these bills get out of committee and they start going to the House floor and are actually going to be like going for like final votes and votes on the House floor, we'll be getting a hold of our representatives, all of our state reps and Senate reps, our House of Reps and state reps, and giving them a call, getting a hold of them, going emails, giving them telephone calls, doing all that kind of stuff when these bills come to town. Try to go and talk to them, if we have to, protest outside of their offices, whatever we got to do. So full disclosure on that one, that's some of the stuff that we'll be working on with all of that. That's something that I'm going to be staying actively involved in. If you guys want to be part of that, by all means, reach out to the page. Let me know. Reach out to me. So for our future plans for the YouTube channel itself and just for the Facebook page, I'm going to keep up with the city council reports. I'm going to start trying to give you guys, every time there's a city council meeting, I'm going to try to give you a short little video, 10 minutes or so, depending on what went on, give you just like the highlights, stuff that I think's important, things that you guys think might think's important to pay attention to as well. City council members are a lot easier to get a hold of if you've got to complain about something that they're doing or something that's going on in the city. I've got several of them that I can reach out to on Facebook and through their pages, and they message back. So keep an eye on the city council stuff. It's really important. Local news, obviously, if there's anything crazy breaking that I think's important to us and our crowd and the kind of things that we're interested in, I'll put those stuff on Facebook. If I think it's important enough that a video needs to be done on it, I'll do a video on it. But a lot of that stuff, just keep an eye on the Facebook page for a lot of the local news articles and stuff that might be impacting us. Something else we're wanting to do is educational videos. We might potentially put that on the YouTube channel and not put that on here. I'd like to do a lot of some more education videos about a lot of history. There's a lot of forgotten heroes of the Revolutionary War, including a lot of the Black Americans that were here that fought. There's a lot of history stuff that's being rewritten and forgotten and left out that I'd like to see some stuff get done with that. So we'll see about getting that on here. So yeah, we're gonna do some more educational videos. I'm gonna try to keep an eye on some things, try to teach everybody a few things, do some history stuff, and then obviously some more educational as far as being independent, learning to build your own fire, make your own shelter, things like that. So I might keep this on this channel. I might move it to another one. Haven't really decided yet. Obviously, state affairs, we're gonna keep an eye on what's going on in the state of Texas as far as what our politicians are doing, local enforcements on different regulations, whatever's going through the legislature, even after the session, once everything's over, how the bills are implemented, keep an eye on that kind of stuff. Philosophy, any of my new ideas that I have that come out, we'll do videos over those, whether it be a new policy idea or whether it just be a general, like our path forward video, doing stuff like that, come up with ideas like that. So I think that's all I've got for today, guys. Keep an eye up on the Facebook page for your local breaking news. Please like, share, and comment on this YouTube channel and on these videos. Sharing them around with your friends is the only way this channel is ever going to grow. It's the only way we can be able to do more of this stuff full time. So please get involved. Don't stay on the sidelines. Watch the videos, share, keep up with the Facebook page. Even if you're a Democrat watching this page, get involved in your local party. Do your thing. We can't make a difference if we don't get involved. This is Jesse with the Common Man, Corpus Christi, your CBD guy. Have a good day.